It's Friday. Do you know where your bass player is? Yeah, he's late for his parole hearing again. All right, everybody, welcome to my weekly show, SMG Viewers Comments, the show that relies on you for the awesome content. So if you got something you want to know about recording, mixing, surviving a career in pro audio, and just all the rest of the crap that goes along with this crazy thing we call the music business, hey, leave a comment, leave a question below. If it's cool, I'll put it in the show. Anyway, let's get right to it.
Glenn, gonna get your hands on the new cab clone for a Fearless Gear review?
Oh yeah. The trick is just getting one right now because apparently they're a few months out from actually hitting the store shelves. As soon as I can get my hands on one, you can be damn sure it's getting a review. An honest review. Because the last one was such a gigantic pile of dog shit. Hopefully they got it right this time. It is a digital impulse loader, so yeah, how bad can they fuck it up? Seriously. Should be interesting. Nonetheless, keep your eyes peeled for it.
Glenn! My band's bonehead of a drummer is beating the living crap out of his cymbals. He insists on playing quieter because it's not possible. We try to make some recordings with the T-Bone SC400 in the room and a Fame MS112 for the kick, and we have to blast our E-drums out to compete with him. And of course, I'm the poor guy who has to fucking make it sound good. How do I deal with such ignorance? Any advice? Oh, and OFC, fuck you, Glenn.
Yeah, it just sounds like your drummer's got lousy technique. Sounds like he's a bit of a basher. It's like, dude, have him watch this video. I'm like, here, I'll explain it. You have to paint circles, man. You can't just smash through a cymbal. Paint circles. They'll sound better and they will last longer. You won't break your cymbals nearly as much. Circles, man. Just inside like this. A glancing blow on a cymbal always sounds better than straight through. Technique, man, that's what it's all about. Learn a little finesse. Your drums are gonna sound better and it's gonna wind up saving you money in the long run. Okay, did you get that? Did you stop drooling all over yourself long enough to pay attention for that? I hope so. Good for you, man.
To make this series a tad more interesting, how about play some snippets of a song, like 10 seconds or something, from the bands who sell all this awesome merch?
That's in reference to my new series, You Sent In Your Stuff. Yes, I would love to do something like that. Here's the thing though, even if the bands give me permission to use their songs, greedy fucks like CD Baby and their ilk will come in and steal my fucking revenue off those videos if they detect a song that's under their umbrella is being used. No, I'm not making this up. I've had CD Baby make horrible fucking claims on my videos where I've had permission to use the fucking songs and then just steal the fucking money and then never see that ever again. So, although wonderful suggestion, unfortunately, it's just not possible in today's environment. Go take it up with CD Baby because they fucking suck.
Glenn, why did you stop shilling for a hair sponsorship? I've got to go back to Pert Plus until you come out with something.
Honestly, man, just changing my diet made a huge improvement to my hair. As for hair companies, I don't think they're really interested in working with guys who are pushing 50 who still have hair. I don't think there's much of a market there, to be honest with you, because most of you fuckers are bald! And now it's time for
the Butthurt of the Week. Unsubbed. I don't need another asshole in my life that thinks that plugins sound better on Intel. It's a personal choice, but you did not make fun of people that run their entire studio on AMD gear. P.S. Your mixes suck.
Wow! Somebody's just a little salty. Okay, here's my question. When the fuck did I ever say plugins sound better on Intel than AMD? How the fuck does that even compute? Where did you get that from? It never ceases to amaze me how upset people get over things I never actually fucking said. I don't know, try paying attention. What an idea! Yes, I was making fun of people going over the whole Threadripper thing, and you can do it for a Hackintosh, but it makes the build about 10 times more difficult. That was the joke, in case you missed it, which you obviously did. Apparently I have to spell things out for you. Sorry. No, I don't think plugins sound better on one chip than another. That's fucking ludicrous. And no, I think if you're running an AMD system, especially on a PC, that's a fucking fantastic choice, and go with that, especially if you're getting great results. I'm not mocking that at all. There. Did you understand now? Very good.
What do you do when the singer gets sick the day of the recording and his vocals sound shitty because of this?
Tell him to stop licking toilets the night before he goes into the studio. I don't know. There's not much you can do, unfortunately, other than reschedule. I mean, chances are the engineer running the studio might understand. You know, if your vocalist is sick, you know, just say, hey, dude, he's fucking sick. Put him on the phone so he can hear just how bad he sounds, you know. The engineer's worth his salt. He'll figure out something else to do that day, like mix the rest of the record without the vocal. You can deal. All right, everybody, this episode is brought to you by me and the SMG Cockblocker Noise Gate. It is the finest noise gate I have ever played, and we were originally going to end the pre-order at December 14th, but because everybody started to get these, they're really digging them, we're going to hold it over till January the 1st. So you've got just a few days left to order one of these if you want to get the greatest noise gate I've ever played. I know Trey Xavier really liked his. Old England really liked his as well. I'd recommend checking out their videos. Hopefully Fluff's video's out by this time as well. I'm shooting this a couple weeks in advance, but I've seen Trey's video. I've seen Ola's video. They really dug him. Anyway, so yes, you get the awesome SMG Cockblocker Noise Gate. Uses the 4-cable technique to silence your guitar and your amp. You get an awesome instruction book that's even reads, so simple to use, even the bass players get it. By the way, I'm testing out my new GH5 autofocus, so I don't know how well this is going to work, but I'm going to cover my face and see what happens here. Yes, I know, big improvement. So you get the cock blocker button. How cool is that? So yeah, if you want to get your hands on one, it's only $219. We ship it anywhere in the world for that price. So it's going to be available for just a couple more days, so order now or it is gone. Anyway, back to the show.
Glenn, would you consider doing a second run of the Cockblocker? For those who can't afford it in the moment and really want one in the future.
Well, I don't know at this point. We might do something next year. I don't know. The Cockblocker was such a massive success. We might do some more specialty pedals. I don't know if we're going to do another gate at any time soon, but we might be doing a very special distortion pedal. We'll see how it goes. Depends on what kind of interest we get. So just let me know what you guys want to know in terms of a pedal and whatnot. And if we get enough interest in it, yeah, I think I will do that.
When I first started playing with my last guitarist, I completely shit myself on how good he was. A year later, I got him into a recording situation. I practically had to reteach him how to play because everything he did was noisy. For example, every time he stopped, he muted his strings on a riff, he did it with his palm, and his pick clicks every couple seconds on every song. Got annoying. I tried to get him to stop doing it, and he made major improvements. There ended up being only a few clicks here and there, and I fixed those. This is all to show that bad technique can ruin a recording session just as much as bad timing. Both can be resolved with practice and the will to be a better musician. Weeks and months later, he thanked me and said it helped him be a better musician because he could hear the difference.
You'll find that happens more often than not. You know, somebody thinks they're really good, and once they come into record in the studio, once you hit that record button, that's when it becomes evident just how good they truly are, or aren't. I've definitely seen situations like that, especially with guys who practice at home, not plugged into an amp, and then they come into the studio and they wonder why they get horrible tone. Well, you gotta fucking develop the technique playing through an amp to get it to sound good through an amp. I know, what a fucking novel suggestion.
Glenn, I really, really, really need your help. I'm planning on buying some new gear. I'm going the Behringer route because they have been making some really good stuff. Yeah, I'm getting pedals, gig board, tight budget, blah, blah, blah. We get a 232 ESP gig board, Behringer. Okay. I want you to give me an honest opinion of what you would do as I've been following your advices on my home recording. I'm currently recording either through an SM57 or straight through an audio interface that stands amp bass vocals and blue spark condenser. Fuck you, Glenn.
Okay, basically the guy wants to know if he should get an Ibanez iron label or spend less money and get more stuff. Well, as Trey Xavier, my very good friend from Gear Gods would say, buy nice or buy twice. Yeah, get the iron label and then worry about getting the other stuff later.
Is it really necessary to pan everything to one side with that Behringer mixer? I always just leave all the pan knobs at center and simply feed out only the left channel of my DAW. Like Billy D used to say, works every time. Anyway, thanks again for recommending the mixer. It's a great bang for the buck purchase. I was able to get it at a great price, new, no less, and I got a lot of use out of it. But to be honest, warts and all reviews, if a piece of gear sucks balls, people should know, so we don't waste our money. Conversely, if something is good, people should know that too. In fact, maybe you should put out a comprehensive gear guide featuring the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Adam, that's a great idea for an episode. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna call that the good, bad, and ugly of studio gear. Fuck, that's a wonderful idea. I'm gonna get on that immediately. In the meantime, though, you don't have to pan everything to the left on those little small mixers. For those of you guys wondering what the fuck's going on, check out my video, The Greatest Guitar Recording Trick I Ever Learned. It'll definitely save you a lot of money in terms of preamps and recording gear and all that kind of stuff. Generally, for somebody new, though, I'll say pan everything over because they just get confused and it just simplifies everything. I usually keep stuff pan center and just take one side off, but people, overthink shit. And it's just like, okay, well, pan everything over to the left and don't worry about it. And yet, still confusing for a bass player.
Fuck you, Glenn! I have a cool idea for a budget series. How about in every video said series mentioning best bang for the buck, get you each price tier? Comparison would be really useful. It's hard to say just how much better something actually is. When you spend more, you can get it. Is it even worth the price you get? As an example, DI. Should I even consider something like a radio when I can just get a Palmer? I know you said multiple times you don't need pristine sound quality when it comes to metal, but you could please do a video on affordable preamps and EQ sometimes. Affordable as in somewhere under $300. I like the idea of coloring a sound and adding saturation without having to rob a bank or save for years on a single piece of gear.
Actually, yes, I've got something coming up in the mic preamp department in a couple weeks. I might have even shot it by now. I don't know. I'm kind of batching a couple of viewers' comments, just getting ready for the holidays and all that shit. So yes, I will take that under advisement. Higher priced stuff, lower priced stuff compared to whatever I'm reviewing. I think that's a fucking fantastic idea. So along with the good, bad, and the ugly gear, I think that's a wonderful suggestion, and I'm going to try and implement that as well. Thanks for the wonderful ideas, guys. You know what? It's like if you've got cool ideas, I will try and implement them on the show. Absolutely. So keep them coming because I definitely like hearing from you.
Hello, Glenn. Does the price range of audio monitors affect the quality that much? I mean, I do not have audio monitors at all, and I'm really curious how they work, so should I buy something cheap or should I gain more money and buy something like Yamaha HS5? Can I get at least something in the cheap ones, especially compared to regular ones? Good luck.
Yes, buy monitors. Don't cheap out there. Get the best ones you can afford. I mean, like, the best ones for under $500 I've ever seen are the Kelly LP6s. The LP8s are great, but you're going to wind up spending a lot more, and it's going to kind of go exponentially as you get into the higher price ranges. Now, I've got a set of KS Digitals at home, and those are just magnificent. We've got some Eve SC307s here at Harmony. They're great. We've got the Kali IN8s. Those are the three-ways. Those are really cool, too. It really depends on what you spend, but what I would definitely recommend is not getting those shitty ones from Mackie, the ones with the green on the front. They're fucking terrible. Don't waste your money. Get the Kalis instead.
Tried making bands sign contracts and pay deposits. I didn't work for that entire year.
Yeah, you know what? Making bands commit to something can probably be a little damaging to your business because we all know how fucking cheap musicians are. You mean I gotta pay before I come in? It just goes to show how professional musicians are in your town.
As a guy who's just learning the equipment side of things, what's wrong with the Line 6 Spider?
Well, I'm not a big fan of the entry-level ones, especially the ones you can't connect cabinets to. They're very limiting, and their impulse responses on board are really bad. The new Line 6 Spider 5 with the Mark II firmware is a serious improvement over the Mark I firmware. I mean, really serious improvement. So you might want to go with that if you're starting out, but honestly, I think you can get some stuff out there that's free, like the Ignite Emissary, that's going to sound great, and it's not going to cost you anything. Definitely check that out first.
Hey there, Glenn. Love the show. Been watching for a couple years. My question is, can you use studio monitors with your phone without an interface? Like with just a headphone jack connected to the phone to monitors? I've been looking for answers on Google, but I haven't been able to get the straightforward answer. Sorry for the noob question, but I'm not a recording engineer, just a musician. Cheers from New Mexico.
Hey, JJ, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate your support. With this phone, it might be a little more difficult because it doesn't have a fucking headphone jack. I'm not going to say no. Powered monitors will be fine. Just make sure you turn your volume down on your phone before you hook them up. That way you don't blow them up. Good luck, dude.
The damnedest thing I ever saw in a studio, unfortunately, came from me. It happened about 28 years ago. It's my first time ever recording in a studio. I so wanted to come to the studio prepared and ready to lay all my guitar parts down without a hitch. I practiced my ass off for a month solid and really got to where I could play my parts with my sleep. We had written the songs a whole year before we recorded, so I knew my parts inside and out. Got the studio all set up, and the engineer, who was awesome, by the way, mic'd me up and got all the levels right. Everything was perfect. As soon as he hit record, the light came on, I fucking froze! I felt like I had forgotten everything I practiced. I just froze. The engineer-producer was so cool. He knew I busted my ass to prepare, and he knew exactly the pep talk I needed to calm my brain down so I could perform.
Yeah, that's what we like to call red light fever. I mean, like, I get that all the time. I mean, like, it's a reason why I don't do live streams with me playing guitar and shit like that, because I still get fucking psyched out as soon as I hit the record button. It's just like, yeah, my skills go out the fucking window. So I can definitely sympathize. It's just getting over yourself, getting into the right frame of mind, and just learning how to relax and just playing it. The Samurai called that no mind, and it's a great way to approach guitar playing for recording as well. Is just stop overthinking it and just fucking play it. All right, everybody, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing, all that good stuff. Hey, make sure you sign up for my newsletter so you can get notified when my new videos come out, because we all know YouTube is kind of doing a maybe when it comes to that sort of thing. So maybe you'll get notifications, maybe you won't. The only way to be sure is sign up for my newsletter. I'd really appreciate it. And besides, I can let you guys in on all kinds of cool deals coming up and all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, until next time, make the best records you can by whatever means necessary. Take care.